Most illustrious Supreme Commander, it is my pleasure and privilege to present the illustrious candidates before you and await your pleasure to proceed with the ceremony and ritual attendant to their admission to the Knights of Rizal.
In the name of the Knights of Rizal, I bid you welcome to our Fraternal organization. You have been deprived temporarily of the light to symbolize the political darkness in which our people lived and suffered. At the time, Dr. Jose Rizal was forcibly marched to the field of Bagumbayan, where he was shot and killed on the fateful morning of December 30th, 1896. In this brief interval, we ask you to pause and meditate on the sublime sacrifice of Dr. Jose Rizal, which won for us the vibrant spirit of nationalism and nationhood. We trust you will always be reminded of the need and the duty to keep alive in our minds and in our hearts the virtues and teachings of Rizal. Our rules prescribe that you give testimony of your intentions and seeking admission to our ranks, of your moral conduct and of your willingness to accept the strict discipline of knighthood. So candidates, I'm going to ask you the following questions, and please answer me very loud and clear. Have you studied the teachings and patriotism and love of country of our hero, Dr. Jose Rizal?
Yes.
Yes.
Louder.
Yes.
Do you promise to conduct, to the best of your ability, your life as a good man, in accordance with the principles and idealism of Dr. Jose Rizal?
Yes.
Are you willing to assume your share of responsibility to propagate and uphold the highest virtue of patriotism taught by Rizal?
Yes.
Do you pledge to abide willingly with the rules and regulations of the Knights of Rizal and with the orders of the Supreme Council and its duty constituted officers?
Yes.
Do you voluntarily pledge to do all this without mental reservation or purpose of evasion?
Yes.
Okay, so they are all answered satisfactorily the questions, so may I ask my assistants to please remove the blindfold. Please turn on the lights and turn the lights. Be careful of the carpet, okay? May I ask the chairman of the lower prefectural tribunal if the candidates before us have been interviewed as required by our bylaws, and may we hear its recommendations.
Most illustrious Supreme Commander, it is my privilege to support and report and announce that the lower prefectural tribunal has conducted, as prescribed by our bylaws, a quiet investigation and evaluation of the public and private life of each of the candidates and has found each one of them meritorious and acceptable. By virtue, therefore, among other things, each of their knowledge of the teachings of Dr. Jose Rizal, we have found each of them worthy of admission into our order. The tribunal wishes to take this opportunity to express its warm and sincere congratulations to each of these candidates.
I now ask the Deputy Supreme Commander to lead the oath prescribed by our rules for the candidates to take.
You shall not take the oath. Please repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly promise upon my word of honor that I shall seriously study the teachings of Rizal and endeavor to put them in practice, always keeping in mind the order's motto, non omnis moriar, meaning not everything in me will die, not everything in me will die. Please repeat. Not everything in me will die. I shall work for perfect union among the members of my community. I shall do no wrong and shall protect and defend my fellow men against all violence and injustice. I shall endeavor as far as possible to extend assistance to my brother knights and fellow men to enhance their programs and promote their welfare. And I shall uphold and obey strictly the bylaws of the order and its rules and regulations.
Most illustrious Supreme Commander, having complied with the required test of their loyalty and devotion to the teachings of Rizal, I arise to assume the privilege of petitioning for the last and solemn dubbing of knighthood.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Constitution and bylaws of the order, I dub you, Knights of Rizal. Arise, Sir Armand Talbot. By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Constitution and bylaws of the order, I dub you, Knights of Rizal. Arise, Sir Henry Spinoza.